Hello everyone, my name is Impractical and welcome back to Sonic Speed Simulator. Today we're going to be going over the latest update, Metal City Skate Park. That's right, it has finally returned to the game and we're going to be going over it live. Now this park is gorgeous. This world is something that everyone has been waiting for it to make a return. Thank God it did because it has been missed. Now, this park used to be a part of the legacy version of Sonic Speed Simulator, but the good thing is they added a few hidden details, including a special surprise at the end that I'll show you guys. But without further ado, let's just get into the video. Now, we got 3 events for this debut. We're talking Rider Sonic, Jet the Hawk, Wave the Swallow. Now, you don't have to stress too much when it comes to going over these events. It doesn't matter which event you focus on or which one you are trying to power through. Each event has quests or things that pertain to the other, so that way you get everything done kind of around the same time. As always, event chows are highly recommended, well, except for Sonic.
Sonic is off to a horrible start.
Sonic is the only one out of this entire event who doesn't really work with event chows. It doesn't work at all with event chows, so you're in for a long ride. Thankfully, I got a route that can help speed that up, and we'll cover that later on in the video. Okay, so let's just start with Jet the Hawk. Okay, for Jet's quest line, you're going to be having collect scrap, hoverboard boost, beat Jet the Hawk, beat Metal City, and collect race tickets. Now that's pretty easy. You're going to want to sneak into Down the Pond's rocket. Yes, there is a button in here so you can sneak into the race hub. Now once you're in this race hub, you want to use this Metal City race portal just to battle Jet. Now I know there's another one in Metal City Skate Park, but unfortunately when you take this portal and complete it, it's just going to shoot you back in Green Hill, kind of, slowing you down to just finish Jet's quest. So it's a lot faster if you go through the race hub. Now, once you're going to be going through this quest, I highly recommend Magnet, as it would help a lot for collecting scrap metal. Magnet and event chows are a very powerful combination for this part of the event. Now, when it comes to hoverboard boost, that's pretty standard, just boost away. That could be completed outside of the race. Beat Jet the Hawk is pretty simple, you just have to beat him 5 times. And beat Metal City in 50 seconds. A lot of the players have already completed this, so there's not much to say on it, but boost your way to victory. Now for collect race tickets, again, Metal City is the best track overall to complete this portion of the quest. It will give you the most, and if you have an optimized route, you can get this done in roughly around 30 seconds per run, so giving you the fastest amount of time possible for completing that requirement. Moving on to Wave the Swallow. Now her quests are super easy to complete. I'm talking very quick. Her hoverboard boost and defeat Jet the Hawk are shared with Jet's quest as well. So basically both will be get done around the same time. Now collect rings, super easy. Rail grind points, you have the infinite rail grind in the hunt location in Diamond Terminal, or you can go to Metal City Skate Park where there's a lot of spots where you can do an infinite grind on. Now the other quest of hers is defeat magnets on a hoverboard. This one's pretty easy to complete. Now there are some magnets in the city's Metal City Skate Park, but unfortunately I won't recommend those. I would recommend the ones in Green Hill, New York City, and even Emerald Hill itself. Anywhere that's easy and accessible for you will be the best spots to complete this quest. As long as you're doing it on a hoverboard, you should be able to get it done. Alright, moving on to the, this was a rough one for me. Okay, so event chows do not work for this event. It is pretty much a pain. On screen, you're going to be seeing a route that I personally take in order to complete this event. Now, this route would net you around, let's say, 4,000 to 6,000 air. The reason why there's so much variation between the 4,000 to 6,000 air that you get per this route, it depended on how you navigate it. You could end up missing some of these airs you're collecting, so often on the screen you're going to see me turning back to make sure I collected everything. Now, the other thing to know is that air is kind of different here. Event chows don't work, I know I've said that already, but they're different values. Now the ones on the ground that you see me collecting right now, those are worth 25 air. The ones that I'm going to be hitting soon in the air that I'm going to be hitting in the air with the homing attacks are worth 100 apiece. Now the best thing about this is looking for a natural route where you can actually loop around the map, collect these, and then move on into the inner part, which is the skate park. Now the skate park will have many air that you can collect floating in the air. This is such a weird thing to say, but they're floating in the air. So basically when you hit the ones that are floating up there, they will give you 100 a piece. Right now in this location that I'm showing you, you can get about 1900 air collected just from doing homing attacks here. Now, that's not to say this is the better spot to collect it. You will need to wait for some time for this to refresh and for them to come back again for you to collect them. So it's always best to use the starting route that I showed in the beginning and then finish up with the skate park. So that way you can get as much air as possible and you can finish this quest in a quick amount of time. Now, there are a bunch of ways you can do it. Some of them are on rails, some of them are even higher parts of the map. But again, the idea is looking for a route that you can take and guarantee you a certain amount within a certain time. Now, this event is pretty much a huge grind and very exhausting and mind-numbing. So there was no way for me to find it, to cheese it, or kind of automate it. But the starting route's always a good route for folks to go on, and it should net you about 4,000 if you don't touch the skate park. Now, you can get more going through the skate park, but again, that requires you to just do homing attacks and navigate your way upward. Now, time for the rewards. Okay, so we're gonna get ourselves a lot of chows, hoverboards, a lot of hoverboards, and some duplicate skins. Now, what I mean by duplicate is that for those who already had Ryder Sonic or Jet the Hawk, you will be getting another one of them again in your inventory. Now, I don't know how to delete them. They don't really take space, but they're there. So in case somebody wants them for some reason, or you could trade it to somebody, there you go. Not sure why, but yeah, we get dupes of those. But the best thing about this event is the large collection of hoverboards we'll be getting, as well as the trails for Jet the Hawk for those who missed out, and Wave especially. Wave being the biggest inclusion in the game with Metal City Skate Park. It's good to see her in. Now, for the Babylon Rogues trio, we're going to be missing Storm. Now, I'm wondering how will they introduce Storm to the game, but there have been a lot of fan submission and requests for different variations for her in the game already. Alright, on screen you guys are going to see some clips from the live stream that was held during this event. It was pretty fun. I'm glad that we had such a good turnout. Thanks for Chase, Pyro, Lilith, Sunky, Hero, Twist, Schmitz, Cats, and King Blaze for turning out. There's actually much more, but that's the few that I have listed here. I'm sorry for not announcing everybody, but it was such an amazing event, and for everybody who did turn out, a lot of them ended up winning some giveaways. That's right, we're talking event chows. I was giving about 12 gingerbread chows out. I gave out a few toy robot Sonics. Even a VIP trail was a part of the giveaway. So next time I do a live stream, just be sure to tune in and you guys will be part of those giveaways. And that's it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. You know what to do. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on this event, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.